Welcome to GRTV. I'm here today to tell you about the new Wipeout HD for the PS3, only downloadable over PSN. Now, if you don't know Wipeout, it's actually the 8th chapter of a really good racing series that started live on the PS1. It was originally done by a small English company called Psygnosis, who is now Sony Liverpool. It's a futuristic racing game, which means that it goes really fast, it's on roller coaster-like levels, and you can actually pick up weapons, although racing is the primary focus of the game. Calling this a new Wipeout game would actually be a lie, because this is actually a mix of the two previous PSP games. What this means for you is that you get 8 of the best levels from the games, and you also get all the music. Even better, you get the mix build-up of the game, the grid, which makes you try out all kinds of stuff you would probably usually just pass through. Time trials, ghosts, everything you need to experience, because you need to tally up points to access the next leagues. The gridway is just an amazing way of doing it, and I'm really glad to see that they have used it on the PS3 version. This might not sound like a lot of content, but you will have to spend a lot of time just on the 8 tracks, because Sony Liverpool has really turned up the difficulty. Even though you might be a Wipeout veteran, you will still have to fight for every place you get in the tracks. Also, you will have to learn every track and know where every turbo pad is if you want to compete on just above the easiest difficulty. Even with this high difficulty, Wipeout HD sets some new standards on PSN. The graphics, first and foremost, are just amazing, and you need to see it on an HD TV. You have to imagine that this is how the creators wanted Wipeout to look all along, and finally there is a technology that does it justice. This is without a shadow of a doubt the best looking downloadable game on the market right now, and just for the graphics alone, if you have the setup, you should buy this. Unfortunately, this same can't be said about the music. While I do like the 5.1 Dolby mix that makes the old PSP music sound amazing, it is kind of sad to think that Wipeout was once one of the series that really tried to give some spectacular soundtracks. Once we talked about Blichfeldt, Crystal Method, Prodigy, Chemical Brothers. And right now it's more like low-key names that really doesn't make the same kind of music. For the low price, I really can't say anything bad about Wipeout, but compared to previous Wipeout games, this is kind of unbalanced. The difficulty spike is just sometimes too hard, and even for veterans who have played it for several years, it will come as quite a shock. Again though, the price does make it a must-buy for everyone who likes racing games. And it still is a really good racing game, you'll just have to fight for your positions. If you're up for that though, go out and buy it. I give it an 8.